We welcome you to Mooresville High School for this rivalry game, one of the great rivalries in central Indiana, the battle for bragging rights in Morgan County. Martinsville and Mooresville. The old broadcasting cliche is throw out the records. Well, these two teams probably would like you to at 0-7 and 1-6. Both realize this is a chance for a victory late in the season. Thank you for joining us for this Endeavor Communications broadcast of Indiana High School football. Greg Rakestraw with you. Sean Wines will be joining us at some point in time in the evening. Our quick run through the pregame. We start with talking about our impact players, and for each of these two teams, we're going to focus on the quarterback position. For the Artesians of Martinsville, it is Jonathan Collier. On the season, he's got just under 1,800 yards passing in 7 games, 14 touchdowns compared to just 5 interceptions. This is a very pass-happy Martinsville team. They do not run the ball that much, but when they do, he's been their most successful ground carrier as well. And Eli Bunch was moved to the quarterback position about a third of the way through the season, but he started to rack up some impressive numbers. His completion percentage, 56% on the season, 747 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Again, those are our impact players for tonight's game. Let's now focus on our X-Factor player for this evening's contest as well. And we're going to talk with the top receiving threat for Mooresville. Again, that young man that we'll be talking about is Jonathan Eineman. He is just a sophomore, 22 receptions on the season, 328 yards receiving. His size and his speed could be a bit of a problem for an undersized Martinsville defense tonight. That'll do it for our brief pregame coverage. We'll come back with opening kickoff of this rivalry game. It is Mooresville and Martinsville, and you're watching on Endeavor Communications.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And as we welcome you back to Mooresville High School, Gary Hamilton, our referee this evening, has given us the results of the coin toss. Martinsville won the toss, and they're an offensive first football team. They elected to receive. So Mooresville will be kicking away, and they'll be going towards the north end of the stadium in quarter number 1. So momentarily we will see the Martinsville offense on the field. And the way they have gone to 4 wide, 5 wide, this dates back a few years to when Fred Cuttriff was the head coach at Martinsville. Now Brad Rose is the head coach for the Artesians. He played at Perry Meridian and then played at Franklin College for Bill Unsworth. It has been a rough couple of seasons for Martinsville. They do not have a win in the last 2 years. A 17-game losing streak, but again, they think they've got an opportunity to claim a long-awaited victory tonight. Wallman to kick this ball away for Mooresville. Both teams have outstanding kickers, as evidenced by that ball reaching the end zone. It is an automatic touchback, and we will see the Martinsville offense on the field. We have given you the starting quarterback in Collier. Some of the top receiving threats from Martinsville. Colton Tribby has 34 catches for 523 yards on the season and 6 touchdowns. Noah Christofferson, 21 catches. Eli Toomey, 30 catches on the year. Again, this is a Martinsville offense that rarely rushes the football, and their leading ground gainer on the season, Ben Ballerzak, he is injured and not playing tonight. So it is pass first, pass second, and pass third for the Artesians. So they will open up in a 3 wide, 1 tight end set. Little jet sweep on the toss, trying to find some running room, and there's very little there. In fact, that is a shovel forward, so technically that does count as a pass, but it is still a loss of 1 on the play. Boyd Johnson was the receiver on that play. But it is a loss of a yard, setting up 2nd down and 11. 4-man defensive front being shown by Mooresville. They will hand the ball off this time, and there is some positive ground gain for Martinsville on that play, as that ball will go out to about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on the play, setting up 3rd down and 7. And that is Noah Christofferson. Christofferson, again, is a senior, and he is listed as a wide receiver, but again, because of the injuries this team are dealing with, they have lined him up as a running back here on this opening drive for the Arties. Just a minute into this game, but already a 3rd down scenario here for Martinsville. Blitz coming for Mooresville. Catch could not be made in the flat. There were 2 defensive backs in coverage on the play for Mooresville. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it is a 3 and out coming up here for Martinsville. So the punt team already out for Martinsville. And this is Caleb Urban. Caleb handles all the kicking duties for the Artesians. He is averaging 29 yards a kick on the year. This one much better than that. Kick field at 39-yard line by Mooresville. And this is a young man that is making his season debut for Mooresville. Bear. He's a transfer from Decatur Central. Became eligible as of tonight's game. And in the field position exchange, 14 yards on the punt return for Mooresville. And this opening drive for them will start at the Martinsville 47-yard line. So Eli Bunch is the starting quarterback. He is a junior. They will go 2 wide to each side. They will hand the ball off to Bradford. Spins away from a couple of tackles. Dives forward, and a pretty impressive 4-yard gain for Bradford. It's because it looked like, for all intents and purposes, he's going to lose a yard or 2 on the play. Bradford this year, and again, by no means is Mooresville a team that really runs the football that much either. They are much more likely to throw the ball around the way that Martinsville does. Bradford on the season, 32 carries, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and somewhat carrying on the family tradition at Mooresville, having a Bradford in the backfield for the Pioneers. So 2nd down and 6. Again, they'll hand off to Bradford. Bradford met in the backfield and nowhere to go. Could not escape from the grasp of a pair of Martinsville defenders. Riley Edgerton, the man that got there first. Bradford loses a yard, and it sets up 3rd down and 7. Let's take this opportunity to welcome our color commentator for tonight's broadcast, former head coach at Clinton Prairie, Sean Wines. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Good to see you, too.
So 3rd down and 7. We'll get coach's comments on the opening few plays of this game in a matter of moments. Could be 4-down territory here for the Pioneers. Blitz coming for Martinsville. Throw, catch made, and nifty footwork to step out of bounds past the 1st down marker. That is Kyle Wise, who began the year as a starting quarterback for Mooresville. He needed to pick up 6. He got 7. 1st down for the Pioneers at the 36-yard line of Martinsville. So first completion in as many tries for Bunch, and officially call that an 8-yard gain. Again, Wise in limited reps as a receiver after making the move from quarterback. That is his 14th catch on the season. So 1st and 10 for the Pioneers now at the Martinsville 36-yard line. 3 wide. They're looking opposite side instead. It was a 1-receiver pattern. As soon as Bunch saw there was nobody to throw the ball to, just tuck it and ran. Picked up a couple of yards. Again, does a good job of giving yourself a little better down and distance on 2nd down. That'll make it 2nd down and 8. And Coach Wines, when you see these two teams and you're looking at 4, 5 wide every play, as a former coach, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
One thing you got to remember, even though they got you spread out, you have to stop the run because everyone wants to run the ball if they can. After that, then you have to be sound, give up the short ones, make sure they don't get a big play on you. Make them earn every single yard.
3 wide near side, quick hitter. Did he put a knee on the turf? The ruling is yes, he did. Yes, he did. Late signal, but high school or college football, that is an immediate stoppage in play. So Jalen Comer makes the grab, but he loses 3 yards on the play, sets up 3rd down and long. Comer, kind of the number 4 receiver here for Mooresville. That is his 6th catch of the season. but in just trying to get his balance, you see that knee went on the turf just shy of the 38-yard line. Clock rolls, 8.5 minutes left to go. A little bit of an errant snap. Pressure coming. Bunch rolls. Can still throw, but as I say that, before he can think it, he is sacked for a 2-yard loss. Hustling back to make that play for Martinsville, Chase Havlin at 6'3", 195. He is just a sophomore, but he makes the play, and here comes the punt team on for the Pioneers.
Well, that was a close to an unsportsmanlike there on the sideline. They kind of let her go.
So first sack of this game for either team. Mooresville gets a first down, up to punt it away. And Wallman angles this one nicely. And this one will roll all the way towards the end zone. Diving effort to save it in the field of play, and it is signaled to be down at about the 2-yard line. Tremendous hustle by the Pioneer special teams. Dylan Summers hustles down to make the play.
That was a nice play. Had the nose down, just like you see in the college and the pro game. They are so much better at that nowadays.
That is rolled to be down at the 1-yard line. So a 39-yard punt by Wallman. No return. And a Martinsville team that does not want to run the football might find themselves in a have-to-run scenario, as their quarterback is going to be some 6 or 7 yards deep in the end zone on this shotgun formation. Again, Ballerzak, their leading ground gainer on the season, injured and not playing tonight. Collier on the handoff. Christofferson does get out of the end zone. Give him credit for a yard. Sean, what's going to be the offensive mindset here for Martinsville this deep in your own territory? Christofferson coming into tonight's game had 6 carries for 31 yards. He's already had 2 tonight. They'll hand it off to Christofferson. Again, at best, he gets a yard. Meeting him in the hole just outside the left tackle slot, Andrew Sanders, senior linebacker, to make the play. 3rd and call it 8 coming up here for the Artesians.
That was a fantastic read. That crease, he slid right over the top and made a nice play there. Nice square shoulder pads.
Collier rolling right side to buy some time. Looking. Fires over, throws his man. Intended receiver on the play was Eli Toomey. Collier now 1 for 3 for -1 yards, and it is the second consecutive 3 and out for Martinsville. And in the field position trade, Mooresville should get outstanding field position to start their next drive. So Urban is on for his second punt of the night. His first one went some 38 yards. Back heels against the corner of the end zone. Takes a high hop. Bear will field, and it'll be wrapped up by Edgerton. But as advertised, it is at the 32-yard line. Then a flag is thrown late. Well, let's see exactly what the flag is about here. And Gary Hamilton's crew, a very experienced one. They have worked state finals before. And as we look at Gary, the ruling is a personal foul against Martinsville. So what was outstanding field position for Mooresville just improved, as they will now start their drive, Sean, inside the Artesian red zone.
That is definitely not something you want to do. You do not want to get them closer than they were.
So first penalty of this game goes against the Arties, and this drive will start for the Pioneers at the Martinsville 18-yard line. What's going through both of these teams' mind? They've struggled so much this season. Mooresville 1-6, Martinsville 0-7. When you know you've got a chance at one tonight, Coach.
Those former losses do not mean a thing right now. They are local rivals. They are going to be after each other all night long, as you can tell with a little bit of emotion there in that last play.
Fake the handoff to Bradford. A little pop pass on the slant. Goes to Eineman. Solid gain on first down. Give him a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. A bunch so far, 3 for 3 when trying to throw the football. Not many yards down the field just yet. Just 11 total yards on 3 passing attempts so far.
But that's not bad. When you keep hitting those dinking and dunking, you get the ball moved down the field, make them bring the deep safeties up, and then you can get over the top.
As a coach, you take 5 yards on first down most every time, wouldn't you?
All day long.
That's exactly what it was. I said 6. They say he was down after 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up here. Fumbled snap, trying to make the handoff to Bradford before Bunch even had the football. Bunch wisely falls on it, and they've got a very good kicker, so they are already in field goal range. They'd love to get 7, but they don't want to give away 3. It's now 3rd down and 10. And this is a Mooresville team that got their only win of the season 2 weeks ago, beating Franklin here 29-22. Most weeks they have been competitive, with one exception, giving up 66 up the road at Decatur Central, a team that is ranked in the top 10 in 5A. Bunch rolls left side, faces pressure, still rolling to escape, runs through a tackle, and doesn't get rid of the football. Loses 7 yards, and you can tell he's a little inexperienced at the quarterback position.
Yeah, he needs to realize that he has a good kicker. He had a great opportunity to get 3 points there. Just throw that thing away, and you've got somebody in the area, just because every play design has someone near that just dump the ball off to.
And Wallman walks up to the coach and says, hey, let's go kick it. Coach has other ideas. So Mooresville's going to go for it at the Martinsville 25-yard line, facing 4th down and 17. So they've got to get this ball to the 8-yard line. Play clock is at 4. Now at 2. Snap in time. Blitz coming. Bunch looks, throws, and overthrows his man. Intended receiver on the play was Wise, and out of a drive that started at the Martinsville 18-yard line, Mooresville goes 7 yards backwards and gets no points.
Well, that lost down on that missed snap or the fumble on the handoff, that was a huge play right there. Lost some momentum.
I was going to say, and momentum now, if you're Martinsville, that chest is a bit puffed out.
Oh, my.
And if nothing else, in your field position trade, you just went from your own 3 to your own 25-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Arties. They'll go 2 wide each side. Give the handoff. Christofferson busts this off a right tackle and picks up 5. And again, this is kind of going against the grain for Martinsville. This is a team that really only averages 2 yards per carry on the season, and they've been much more run happy here in quarter number 1.
You got to do whatever you got to do to move the ball, and they must see something up front. I will tell you, number 30 from Mooresville, a couple of games I saw on online, he has been a real handle.
Collier looks to throw, feels pressure, just going to tuck it and run, tucks up field, 1st down and more, 50-yard line, still going, steps out of bounds at the 35-yard line, no flags on the play. That is a 35-yard pickup for Martinsville.
Wow, what a recovery there. Like I was saying, number 30 in the previous games, he's been a tough guy to run against. He's been very tough to block. So if Martinsville can get a running game with him in there, that's going to be a real nice achievement.
So a 35-yard pickup, and for the first time, not only does Martinsville have a 1st down, but they cross the 50-yard line. Collier on the handoff. And you referenced the young man wearing number 30 for Mooresville. Well, that was a play where he didn't make the tackle, but he made the play because he forced it back inside, a 1-yard pickup.
You better believe that was a 5-man front. They only had one linebacker in the middle there. They tried to go right up the middle at him, which they should. And the defensive lineman made a nice play.
By the way, the number 30 is Chance Justice, and he wears number 30 because normally he's a defensive lineman wearing 65. They like him as a tight end, so he switched the number 30. Collier going for the downs, and his receiver was Olton and Colton Tribbitt. But unfortunately, he overthrew not just the cornerback, but his wide receiver too, 3rd down.
Yeah, they must have had a different kid in there. Usually 21s over there. He must have had to get some equipment issue, or maybe he had a little cramp or something, but now he's back in there right now.
That would be Deion Shelton, who has returned for Mooresville. So again, 4-down territory perhaps coming up for Martinsville.
And both these corners are really pretty solid from watching what I've seen on film.
4:18 left to go in the opening quarter. 3rd drive of the game for Martinsville. Each team with 1 1st down so far here in the opening 12 minutes. Shotgun snap. Collier has time, but nobody open. Rolls to buy more time. Throws the deep ball again. And again, Tribby was the target. And while the ball was closer, not close enough. 4th down. Collier, by my stats now, 1 for 5 for a negative yard in the passing game so far. And again, while we have bragged on the kicking game for both these teams, the kicker in Urban for Martinsville, 10 for 10 on extra points and 3 for 3 on field goals. This would be a 51-yarder. They say that's too much, and the Arties will go for it here. Play clock is at 8.
It's really important that the receivers know where the stick is.
Shotgun snap. They'll fire behind the receiver. He threw to an open spot, but Matt Thomas, a freshman, had somewhat overrun the route. And again, both teams have disappointing ends to encouraging drives.
Dude.
So 4:04 left to go here in the opening quarter. This drive for Mooresville, that's their first drive that starts on their side of the 50-yard line. First drive began at the 47. Next drive began at the Martinsville 18. This one at the Pioneer 34-yard line.
Well, you can tell both these teams have some nice athletes, have some nice skilled kids. It's just, you can kind of see why they may be struggling. They're having consistency issues. And they have a big play here or there, then a major breakdown.
And speaking of a little bit of a breakdown, not sure if that was delay of game or a false start. The answer is 5-yard penalty against Mooresville, their first penalty of the night. Last week, Mooresville lost at Whiteland 28-6. Martinsville a week ago, 35-9 against the number 1 team in Class 4A at Indianapolis Roncalli. Shotgun snap, handoff to Bradford, pressure there. Bradford, they won't let go. The man that wrestles him down for Martinsville is Gavin Curtis.
Excellent pursuit. They missed a down block there. They had both the guards pulling out here to the outside. The first man got through nicely, but they had a little penetration.
And right now for Mooresville, when you add in sack yardage and yards lost rushing, they are at -9 offensive yards on this, their third drive of the game, as they are behind the chains in a big way at 2nd and 24. Trips to the top of the formation here for the Pioneers. Artesians bring 4. They'll try to run Bradford off left tackle, nothing there. Great job by the defensive line of Martinsville, just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they did a real job running off the bunch. All the receivers chased it downfield. They just kind of gotten that in hook. You had a nice open run down the sideline.
All right, Coach, what are you dialing up on 3rd and 23?
Well, you're not going to try to get it all. You're going to get sacked back there. Just try to get something short. Try to get something to get your field position changed so you get a better punt. Just don't make a big mistake down here and let them have the field advantage again.
Again, trips to the near side. Comer, Eineman, 2 of those 3 receivers. Little flanker screen to Eineman. Eineman finds a seam, busted outside, holding flag. It's a first down for now, but that was easy to see. The referee, Gary Hamilton, threw the flag, and I believe it was Comer, but one of the wide receivers had a handful of jersey. This one's coming back.
Yeah, that was a nice design play, nice little safe play, a little under screen. Try to get yourself 10 or 15. Maybe you break one for 20. It's too bad he had a nice hold there. It was a nice athletic move by the receiver.
The hold occurred a few yards down the field. That is of little solace to the Pioneers. So give it 6 yards forward, then 10 yards back, and 3rd and forever just got longer for Mopai. If nothing else, the offensive coordinator can kind of file that away. Say, all right, that play works if we have a legal block with 10 other guys.
Especially early in the down, we're not looking for the pass play, not trying to play a little prevent.
Let's go about 3rd and 27. Bunch looking for the deep ball. Man-on-man coverage and couldn't make the play. Intended target was Drew Collins.
Well, they had an isolated shot over here on the sideline. It was one-on-one. The ball really wasn't that bad a thrown ball.
Collins coming into tonight's game. 13 catches, but averaging over 15 yards a catch. So Wallman on to punt. His last punt was down at the Martinsville 1-yard line, and
I think we had a little movement up there.
And one of the issues that you can see for Mooresville, as to help explain a little bit of the 1-6 record, this is their third penalty of the quarter for 20 yards.
You just cannot do that and sustain any kind of drive, any consistency at all on offense.
So Wallman now stands in his own end zone to boot this away. Martinsville applies some pressure. They don't get to him. Outstanding kick, fielded 49-yard line by the Artesians. Bouncing this one outside, finding a little room. Solid shoulder tackle made by Mooresville. James Mabry put the wood to him. 13-yard return, but there is a flag behind the play. And let's see what this is about. And it is a personal foul. It's going to be offsetting penalties. And I think it's going to be at the end of the play where it will not affect the punt return, and Martinsville should be able to start this drive at the Mooresville 36-yard line. Well, Wallman, the punter, got tied up with somebody behind the play.
I'll tell you, number 34, Gavin Curtis for Martinsville, really did a good job not blocking in the back here. He had his hands out, was ready to make the play, and he pulled him back, which allowed that 13-yard gain to be made and then not come back.
This Martinsville team, the closest they have been to a win this year at Franklin. Lost by 2 on September the 16th. Lost that game 44-42. Collier looking for the deep ball again, looking for Tribby. And for a third consecutive attempt to Tribby, all he finds is open end zone as it falls harmlessly to the turf. Second down.
Yeah, he's found that man-to-man matchup over there. You're going to isolate him to get the trips in here. I'm not sure if they have it now, but he was covering hip to hip, so if they have a back shoulder throw, it'd be a great time to start running that.
Of course, these two have been county rivals since the beginning of time. They have been conference rivals since 2006. Screen.
Oh, that could have.
And was that caught? Yes, it was. Kind of got lost in the wash there for a second. Couldn't see from our angle whether that ball was caught or not. It's Christopherson that made the grab, but he's not exactly rewarded for his effort as he gets no gain.
Yeah, I saw that Sanders was going to pick that off, number 45. He read that perfectly and jumped it, tried to bat it down.
It'll be no gain. But I think they're going to call pass interference. He was interfered with. So wipe that off. 15 yards and another first down for Martinsville.
That's kind of interesting because I think they had linemen downfield too, right? So
now that didn't get called.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah,
the pass interference did.
That's okay.
So a fresh set of downs for Martinsville at the Pioneer 22-yard line. Hand off up the middle, and a solid pickup of 3.
Yeah, I found they're never wrong. They know what's going on down there on the. We had a lot of people in the way. We couldn't see it all.
It's so much easier to say that up here, isn't it, than it is on the sideline.
It sure is. I got to admit.
One of life's truths that has found you. So 2nd and 7. Clock rolls a minute 35 left to go in the opening quarter. No score, but this is the farthest down the field. The Artesians have had the football on this, their 4th drive of the quarter. Trips to the near side of the formation. They'll fake the handoff, throw the slant, catch made by Tribby in the end zone, touchdown. Martinsville on the board first with a touchdown pass from Collier, his 15th of the season.
Very well executed play. Nice little read on the inside. They just had a nice run play right before that. We've been running those fades, running the fades. The corner was sitting outside, broke it off inside him. Beautiful.
So Urban is on for the extra point. Collier stays on to be the holder. Snap's a good one. Kick appears to be a good one, and it is. So, minute 18 left to go in the opening quarter. Martinsville's on the board first. They lead Mooresville 7-0 as you're watching high school football on Endeavor Communications.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor eShield. Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business.
To kick this ball off, up backfield at about the 12-yard line, it's Bradford. Bounces it outside, has a lane, gets the 30, cuts back inside and upended at the 34-yard line. And really the key right now, Sean, for Mooresville is simply eliminate the penalties.
You are exactly right. They have made a few moves down the field. They've had some nice running game. They had a couple of nice passes. But they have got to stop having the penalties and the bobbled snaps and the bobbled handoffs. This is still going to be a very interesting game. I think everyone's just kind of feeling themselves out right now, a little nervous with the rivalry. I think the second quarter on is going to be a lot better played.
Right now the Pioneers is trying to get some positive plays. They are still in negative territory in terms of yardage in the first quarter. It had a try that started at the Martinsville 18-yard line and could not get a first down nor points out of it, and now they trail. Low snap, pressure applied, Bunch looking, tosses, and as compared to that sack he took a couple of drives ago, did a good job of simply getting rid of this one.
They're going to call that for intentional grounding, it looks like. I thought they had a kid over there.
Conversation taking place about the flag now, and they say nope.
It looked like Joshua Bradford was over there coming late on a drag.
No one close, so in that case, Bunch was in the wrong for getting rid of the football. That'll be a 5-yard penalty from where he threw the football and also a loss of down. So yet again, Mooresville gets behind the chains.
They had a free runner off the edge there. There was some type of breakdown.
That'll make it 2nd down and 17. 40 yards in penalties against the Pioneers in the opening 12 minutes. Again, bad snap. Bunch still doesn't have it. And finally just falls on it. And then has a defensive lineman fall on him. Injury added to insult as Ferguson collapsed down on Bunch, but it is now 3rd and 22.
Looked like they had Jonathan Iman going back that way for a little reverse to take advantage of the overflow of Martinsville's defense. They never had the opportunity to get it to him.
And for Bunch, we saw one fumbled snap where he simply tried to hand the ball off before he got it. Last couple of times it's been bad passes back from the center. 25 seconds and counting left to go in the quarter. Currently stuck in reverse for the Pioneers. Bunch looking to throw. Here comes pressure. Buying time and a tuck it in run and simply not letting him go. Defensively for Martinsville, that is Galen Curtis. Second time we have mentioned his name tonight. That again will go down as another sack for Martinsville, their 3rd of the quarter. And for Martinsville, what a way to end the quarter. Looking for their first win since the end of the 2014 season. They lead Mooresville 7-0 in this rivalry game. Back in a moment on Endeavor Communications.
Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere program just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
Some of the young cheerleaders on hand tonight for the Pioneers. Their hoping to see more to cheer about for Mopai. Wallman on for his third punt. Line drive kick, fielded by Martinsville. Finding a little bit of a seam to run through as the Artesians will start this drive at the Pioneer 43-yard line. Call that a kick of 39 yards for Wallman. He's been very consistent so far. But now the Arties will start this drive at the Mooresville 43-yard line. Again, tonight's game is brought to us as a service of Endeavor Communications, including their eVoice telephone. They offer 20 popular calling features, including the popular voicemail, call waiting, and web portal access to manage your features online. Call 800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more information. Pressure coming. Collier rolls, escapes them all. Going to tuck it and run. 35-30, 25-20, and steps out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. He earlier had a rush for 35 yards. That one will go for 23.
That has been their entire offense tonight. Get a nice pressure up the middle on this guy, and he just scrambles out, and they may have to have a little game plan here, a little adjustment to keep him pinned.
Unofficially, 91 yards of offense for Martinsville so far. 58 on 2 Collier scrambles. As this ball is now spotted at the 20-yard line. Handoff and fumble. Ball loose. I think Mooresville's got it.
I think they do.
Just trying to struggle forward on that extra effort. Ball carrier was Daniels for Martinsville. Loses the football. Mooresville falls on it, and the Pioneers get momentum really back on their side since the first time in the opening quarter.
You got to love the heart of the kid trying to fight for that extra yard, but sometimes you just have to decide, hey, we can come back, fight another fight on a different play, especially with those big boys inside there.
So the first turnover of this game. And again, this is what you struggle with when you haven't won a game in 2 years. Dealing with this level of adversity. Let's see how the Artesians handle it. So a promising drive ends for Martinsville. Bunch with the toss to Bradford. Bradford finds a little running room, and he'll be knocked over to about the 25-yard line. 5-yard pickup in Mooresville. Just one first down in this game, Coach, and it dates back to the opening drive of the game.
Well, that was a nice job there. They get a shoulder square right away. He was nice and patient, let his blocking develop. It's a great place to be, 2nd and 4, instead of 2nd and 30 or 2nd and 20 where they've been with these penalties and mishaps.
It's a Mooresville team that snapped a 6-game losing streak to Martinsville a year ago. 2nd down. They'll toss come the near side. Bradford just waiting for his blocks to develop. They never really did. Ball popped out again, and a lineman's got it.
He was playing him at the fullback position. That's the
and again, that's Justice. He looks like a lineman, even if he has the John Kuhn number of 30 from his days in Green Bay. Now he plays for the New Orleans Saints. But the bounce of the ball kind of the Pioneers on this home game. And they're able to gain 7 yards in the play and move the chains for a first down.
They brought him in last play, and they're playing a little power football right now.
So first down of this quarter for the Pioneers.
Martinsville's defensive front isn't really big, so it's really not probably a bad idea.
Pressure coming. Bunch loses the football again. Given the way the ball is hitting the turf, folks, your camera's not fooling you. It is not pouring, okay? The weather is absolutely perfect, but this thing is flying around like we have a deluge going on in northern Morgan County.
This is where I go and I grab the ball boy and say, hey, 1, make sure these things are rubbed. 2, get a new ball in there whenever you can, because there's got to be some type of jinx on that ball right now.
This is one of these where you think, I'm glad I'm up here doing this.
Oh, yeah.
And not coaching on the sidelines.
Yeah, I have plenty of these gray hairs on my head right now from plays like that.
The 2nd down and 11. Trips to the top side of the formation. Bunch will roll that way. Buying time. Throws and intercepted. Intercepted by the Artesians. Coming across the field is the defensive back. He is wrapped up on the play. And then a flag is thrown on the tackle. The interception for Martinsville. Spencer Elliott makes the play.
That was a well-designed play. They had a nice block on the end out there. He got the edge. But Martinsville did a great job covering everyone on the play. And instead of just throwing it over the kid's head, over to the coaches on the sideline, he tried to make something happen. That's just a competitor trying to make a play happen. It's just too bad it ended up in the other man's hands.
So again, there was a face mask, which was what helped make the tackle. So 15 yards from the end of the interception run back means that this drive will start at the 18-yard line of Mooresville. So the teams exchange turnovers, and literally Martinsville gets the ball 2 yards further from where they lost it a handful of plays ago. 9:53 to go in the half. Martinsville looking for a 2-score lead. Fake the handoff, quarterback on the keeper, and Collier ragdolled to the ground on the play. And Jaden Scott able to wrestle him down after a 2-yard loss.
I tell you, on that last play, they had 2 receivers at the top of the field. They really were playing soft on the inside slot. They could easily get a little quick hitch or a little slant out. I don't know if they may come back to that sometime later in the game.
4-man front being shown by the Pioneers, and they bring pressure. Collier rolls away from it. Buying time, and eventually runs out of real estate. Taken down by the Pioneers. He got close to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it will be officially ruled a sack because he lost a yard on the play. Call it 3rd down and 13. First sack of the night for the Pioneers. And they're on the fringe of field goal range as we speak, if they're trying to push this to a 2-score lead.
So here's that same formation again. You see that the inner receiver has a little gap. Now they did widen the outside linebacker just a little bit this time.
Eli Toomey is the slot receiver. It could be a target for Collier. Play clock is at 2. Make the handoff, look that way, come back near side across the slant. That is Tribby. And they're going to put him right at the first down marker. It's going to be awfully close. He needed to get to the 8-yard line. And the ruling is he's just shy of the first down marker, 4th and a yard.
They had the mirrored routes, slants and arrows, slants and outs. He looked to the left and they came back to the right.
And again, given the fact that this Mooresville team has struggled to run the football this season, they're going to go ahead and take the field goal opportunity here and try to make it a 2-score game. And Urban is 3 for 3 on field goals this year. This is a 26-yard kick, plenty of leg. Is it inside the uprights? The answer is yes. 3 for Martinsville and a 10-point lead for the Artesians. We'll sneak in a quick timeout. 8:27 left to go in the half. Arnie's lead by 10 as you're watching this Morgan County battle on Endeavor Communications.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
As we return, Urban boots this ball away. Fielded by the Pioneers at their own 5-yard line. That's Bradford. Looks inside, cuts outside, and tripped up just shy of the 20-yard line. And this is a Martinsville team that had a winning record just 2 years ago. Last 2 years, they have really been challenged in terms of numbers. And there's a lot of young men that we've talked about tonight, Sean, that are freshmen and sophomores. And that's tough at any level, let alone playing a 4A, 5A schedule the way the Martinsville does.
Oh, you are absolutely correct. But I'm telling you, they are definitely not backing down today.
A lot of young men going both ways tonight for Martinsville as well.
That is very true.
Handoff goes to Bradford and just tripped up. Again, pressure has been constant by the Martinsville front 3, really 5. They've been sending their outside backers virtually every play. Bradford found a seam And picked up 2. It looked like that, Sean, that could have been a whole lot more.
It really could have. Anytime you're being real aggressive up the field like that, if you get a crease, you can run right by the ball carrier. Yeah, he just got his foot to slow him down enough to get the pursuit there.
7th carry for Bradford, 9 yards in total. 2nd and long. And not everybody fired off the snap of that football for Mooresville, and add yet another penalty to the Pioneers total. Again, all my stats are unofficial. I've got it 6 for 45 for Mooresville so far.
Well, the thing is, they have done pretty much everything they can to hurt themselves, but they're still in the ballgame. It's a 10-0 ballgame right now.
And Sean, regardless of record, that absolutely drives a coach batty when you're making this many penalties in week 8 of the season.
You are not kidding there. You cannot.
I'm bringing
do
up some
anything.
bad memories, aren't I? I'm apologizing.
Oh, you are.
I'm sorry.
Start to have a little flashback here.
Exactly.
But yeah, you can't try to beat yourself. You have to make the opponent do it.
Well, 2nd and long. Again, the handoff comes to Bradford. Makes one man miss in the backfield. Runs through a couple of 3 tacklers before he is then snared by Matt Hoskins, senior defensive lineman for the Artesians. Good pickup, though, on 2nd and long. Sets up a more manageable 3rd down and 5.
The playbook's wide open right now.
That'll go for a gain of 8. Best run of the night for Bradford. Clock rolls with 6:45 left to go in this first half. 10-0 lead for the visiting Artesians. Blitz coming. Bunch rolls. Pressure applied. He throws. Catch is made. Outstanding grab. I believe that is Wise that made the catch. It is. A very important first down for Mooresville.
Very nice. They ran a nice little run out by those guys. He ran a whip on the inside. Got ahead of the defender. The quarterback booted out, made a nice angle to the play, made a nice grab. It was a well-designed play.
First completion in his last 5 attempts for Bunch. I've got him as 4 for 8 for 19 yards so far. That'll move the chains for the Pioneers as the ball is now spotted at their own 34-yard line. So Mooresville team that is home again next week. They'll take on former Mid-State Conference foe, Beech Grove.
You got man-to-man down on the bottom of the screen.
Handoff goes to Bradford, and it was better than man-to-man for Martinsville inside
Sure
the tackle box. That grab is made. Tackle is applied by Josh Ferguson. We've called his name a couple of times tonight. Loss of, call it 4, 2nd down. And then Mooresville, of course, the sectional draw was a week earlier this year than normal. So these teams already know whom their postseason opponent is going to be. Mooresville makes the long trip to Rushville in a couple of weeks when they take on the Western Panthers. Western 2-5 this season. 2nd and long. Handoff again goes to Bradford. Finds a couple of yards, maybe 3. Sets up 3rd down and 11. This is a Martinsville team that, like 29 other schools at the 5A level, they get a week off. The bad news is they know that regardless of whom they play, once they play on October the 28th, they're A, on the road, and B, at a very good team. They either get Columbus East or New Powell.
That's really tough to keep kids motivated when they have to see that in the future, especially if your season's been a little rough.
So 3rd and 11. Play clock is at 3. At 1, got it snapped. Bunch has time. Gonna tuck it in and run. Bounces it outside, still going. And now, again, threw the ball to at least an area where it had a couple of options. One of those was Bradford. The other one was Sanders. Neither one of them worked. And after a first down, the Pioneers will have to punt the football away.
You can definitely see why Bunch is the quarterback. Now he can make some things happen, extend the play, hope for kids to get open. That was a really pretty good job. And he made a pretty good decision, made it where his kid can only catch the ball.
So Wallman is on for his 4th punt of the night. Immediately Bunch comes over to the sidelines, gets on the headset. Bad snap over Wallman's head. Wallman picks it up, going to tuck it and run, tries to get rid of it. Great job. Great job just to get that ball to the sidelines. Made the best of a bad situation. It's still going to be outstanding field position for Martinsville. They'll take over at the 36-yard line, but basically, even though Wallman's punt will go for like 5 yards. He just saved about 25, 30 yards of field
that was
position.
very heads up. Good thing he's been in the weight room this summer too, because he'd have been taken down right there. That was a great heads up move.
So officially, that will go down as a 3-yard punt. But that is the best 3-yard punt I have ever seen.
You're exactly
Hands
right.
down. But still, momentum remains on the side of the Artesians. We've got all 3 timeouts remaining. 4:26 left to go in the half, trying to make it now a 3-score lead. Blitz coming. Martinsville runs opposite it. And the running game is just a struggle for the Artesians. They'll pick up 2. Daniels on the carry. His second carry of the night. The last one resulted in a fumble, and now flags thrown at the end of the play. Let's see if the self-destruct mode continues for Mooresville. And certainly by the indication, they're getting ready to walk this ball forward in favor of the Artesians, and this is going against Mooresville. Gary Hamilton about to make the signal. It is a personal foul against the Pioneers. So yet again, Martinsville has the football inside the Mooresville 20-yard line. Handoff goes to Daniels. Danson trying to find a hole that doesn't exist. No gain.
Mooreville's really flowing to the ball. The running game is nothing. They just keep giving them opportunities and opportunities, moving the ball down the field for them.
72 yards rushing for Martinsville, but 2 of those on quarterback scrambles for 58 yards. And that is the MO of this Martinsville team. The ground game has been a struggle. The passing game is how they have moved the football and scored this year. Second down. They'll throw. End zone corner. Man's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown for Martinsville. Matt Thomas on the grab. For Thomas, it is his 4th touchdown grab of the season. Again, he is just a freshman.
Just a straight fade off the line. Got outside leverage on the corner. Nice lofted ball. 2-hand catch. Plenty of time to get it hauled in before he gets out of bounds.
16-0 with the extra point to come to make it a 3-score lead. And before that kick was deemed good, a flag is down on the play. So second touchdown toss of the night for Collier. First one went to Tribby. "12 men on the field" is the call against Mooresville. And a lot of times kind of the conventional wisdom is, all right, you move that ball a yard forward, you go for 2, but I would think this is kind of a twofold scenario as why not to. The extra point gives you the 3-score lead. And again, if rushing is not your forte,
take the points.
Smash mouth from the 1 is not your forte either.
Right. That's right.
So an even closer chip shot for Urban. And no problem there. This one is good. All Martinsville. 17-0 they lead late second quarter. We're back in a moment on Endeavor Communications.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most.
Urban again to boot this ball away for Martinsville. Bradford fields at his own 5-yard line as Pioneers trail by 17. Bradford busts this one outside, cuts back inside, and dives forward to the 37, trying to get something on the board for Mooresville by the end of the half. This portion of the game brought to us by Endeavor Communications and eForce Internet. Offers a variety of internet speeds that fit your family's needs. Surf the internet faster than ever before with internet speeds up to 1,000 megabytes per second. And yet another foul has been called against Mooresville.
They just can't get out of their own way right now. There's a nice return. They get 3 minutes left. There's plenty of time to go down and score, change the momentum going into halftime.
8 penalties for 75 yards.
I believe it was away from the play too, which there's really no sense in that.
So ball now back at the 25-yard line of the Pioneers.
Okay.
Quick hitter. Catch made. And thrown down after a 5-yard pickup. After a reception is made by Eineman.
A very nice strong throw, nice little hitch right there, real quick. 5-yard gain, like we were saying earlier. Just keeps the chains moving. 2nd and 5 is a great down and distance to be in.
.30 yards passing now for the Pioneers, 5 for 10. Bunch looking, going to tuck it and run. Has a little bit of room, but not enough to get the first down. He'll get a gain of 2 on the carry. Again, because of the sack yardage and fumble issues, Pioneers still in negative yardage rushing the football tonight at -2.
I like that he tucked and ran with it. I just wish he'd get it up tighter into his armpit so it's not down so a little bit. The pocket broke down. There's a nice crease there. That was a good decision.
3rd down and 3 coming up here for the Pioneers.
Martinsville really did a great job converging on him once he declared he was going to run.
Trips to the near side of the formation. And Bunch looks that way. Heineman behind him. Heineman was open. Would have had the first down, but that ball thrown behind his shoulder. And here comes the punt team on yet again and again. Last time out for the punt team. It was a snap that was a good 10 yards clear of the kicker in Wallman. Maybe the best thing for Mooresville right now coming up is the halftime break.
Absolutely agree. Give them a chance to regroup.
Both teams have been struggling mightily this year, but this is not what Mooresville expected tonight. This one is low. And again, Wallman does a good job of handling and again kicks this one away. He will lose some yards on the sidelines on this one. Still better than the last time around, and eventually side judge will stop at the 37-yard line. So it is a 30-yard kick. But the last two have been adventures in snapping for Mooresville. Now, if you're Martinsville, you won the opening toss and elected to receive. So if nothing else here, your goal for Martinsville is simply keep Mooresville off the field from an offensive standpoint until quarter number 3.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's no reason to take any big chances, but if they're going to give you something, you definitely want to be able to take it.
Martinsville will line up 3 wide left side. They'll motion the back that direction too.
Run the back on a wheel up the sideline.
Justice applies pressure. Collier throws across the play. Tribby makes the catch.
Nice.
Bradford bear hugs him, and that was a whole lot of run around and effort for a 1-yard pickup.
That was a lot of exercising. For a guy like me, that's never a good thing.
And Martinsville will go ahead and use their first of 3 timeouts here.
Both these quarterbacks really do a great job extending the play. Nice and poised, still looking downfield. He could have run the ball down the field, but we saw a guy come back. And nice open field tackle, square shoulder pads.
Collier now 5 for 11 for 50 yards, but he has completed his last 4 passes, and 2 of those have gone for touchdowns.
On that trip, they were trying to send 3 guys on the trip side on slants, then trying to sneak the back up the sideline, and they actually had him for a little while, and then the safety came over late. But great pressure by Mooresville to prevent that big, deep throw.
Pass along some scores to you from elsewhere in Central Indiana throughout the broadcast. Center Grove leading Lawrence North 7-0. That game is at halftime. Northview leading South Putt 27-0 in their contest. So second down and 9. Mooresville hinting at a blitz. They bring it.
They brought them both. They got to make sure they contain him this time.
Collier gets away, throws the deep ball, and really just throws that ball away. There was a receiver close enough in the area. That'll be third down coming up.
Yeah. So both inside Packers this time. The ends did a nice job containing, make a little bracket, and then he'd had to just get rid of the ball.
So third and long. Other scores to pass along. Warren Central leads Carmel 19-14. 5 minutes left to go in the first half of that game.
Now, I tell you, they still got a minute 19 here. If they get a quick, incomplete pass, they may give Mooresville a little bit of time.
On the reverse, looking to throw. Tribby is open, but it's knocked away, and he almost caught it.
Oh, my goodness.
Hustling back to knock that football away. Marshall Freund for Mooresville. Tribby was the intended receiver. Daniels with the halfback option. If he had just led the man a little bit more, that was a touchdown.
Yeah, 2 of these 3 plays were going for the jugglers. There is out goes the idea of conservative play. They are going for the win and going for the points.
So Urban now on to kick this ball away. Had a couple of punts earlier of 38 and 33 yards. Mooresville will get it back with about a minute left to go in the half.
Now they've been returning the ball pretty well. If they can get a nice return here.
Bear will field at the 20. Cuts it back inside, makes a man miss, runs through a tackle. The punter got him. No, he didn't. That was Christopherson. But it was at the 49-yard line. So as you said, Coach, a good return maybe can spark this Pioneer offense.
You bet. A nice, beautiful field position, some of the best they've had for a while since the very beginning of the game.
Mooresville does have all 3 timeouts remaining.
That's what I was going to ask. I thought they did.
And they will have the football to begin half number 2. But good things have not exactly been happening in multiples for Mooresville. Bunch will keep here. He saw Heineman was covered on the slant. Bunch gains a yard, and now Mooresville will take their first timeout. Other scores to pass along to you. LaPel leading Knightstown 27-0. That game in quarter number 2. Carroll leading Northwestern 21-7. That is very late in the second quarter of that game. And here are scores 17-0. 17, a number that has a little resonance for Martinsville, as they have lost their last 17 regular season games. Went 0-10 a year ago, 0-7 so far this year. 18-game losing streak in total. Again, it's a Martinsville team that 2 years ago had a winning record. So this has been just kind of a 2-year blip on the radar for the Artesians. And that would all be wiped away with a win over a rival like Mooresville tonight. Second down. 4-man rush for Martinsville. Bunch with time. Bunch rolling. Nowhere to go. Holding flag's going to be thrown. He will pick up a yard or 2. But again, this one's going to come back because part of the reason Bunch was able to bounce outside, one of his linemen had a hold of a Martinsville defender.
He most certainly did on that right side.
So that is penalty number 9 against Mooresville. Because it happened behind the play, it is more than a 10-yard penalty. It is really a 15-yard penalty. And it is going to be second and a quarter of the football field for the Pioneers with 45 seconds left to go in the half. Bunch on the counter. This is Bear. Tries to bounce it outside and not letting him go. Tackle is made by Curtis. But then a flag is thrown. They're going to get Curtis, I believe, for a taunt at the end of the play.
Yeah, he had a few things to say to him in his face there. It's a little unnecessary.
So on the carry, give him 4 yards. But then that'll be marched off as 15 more against Martinsville. And third down. So again, not an automatic first down. 15 yards. Result of the play counts. So it'll be third down and 6.
And way more manageable than what it was before.
But of note, the clock is rolling as we pass 30 seconds left to go now in the half. So Mooresville needs to get to work quickly here. Bunch looks, throws, catch made by Eineman. First down, tackled at about the 33-yard line, but Mooresville moves the chains.
And that'll stop the clock till they get it set.
And I believe they've went ahead and called their second timeout.
Yes, they did.
So 6th completion for Bunch. And for Eineman, it is his 3rd grab for a total of 27 yards. So Mooresville stops the clock with 13.6 seconds left to go. You would think they're about maybe 10 yards away from field goal range with Wallman's leg.
They had an interesting formation. They had what we used to call a tight bunch. They really had the triple receiver really tight to the sideline, to the tackle, and that is a nice formation, especially to the wide side, because you can get some outside routes. You can get an arrow and a corner route and run away from the interior defenders. So that's something really they ought to look at next half, because they really collapsed everything off on that edge. That corner was very tight. Especially in high school, those guys sometimes lose their leverage outside, not realizing how close they are to the tight bunch.
Again, 1 timeout to work with here for Mooresville. Martinsville playing a couple of safeties, about 15 yards off the play. Bunch rolls near side, buying time, slings it down the field.
Oh, he got him.
Touchdown.
He got him.
Touchdown for Mooresville.
4 seconds left.
4.3 seconds left to go in the half. Mooresville with the touchdown. Exactly what the Pioneers needed to stay in this game.
I tell you, in that last possession by Martinsville, the inability to run the ball a little bit, that really hurt them there. They would have had no time left to do that.
Bunch just threw this ball to the corner. Receiver able to make the grab. That is Eineman that makes the touchdown catch for Mooresville.
Another real nice job of Bunch keeping the play alive. This lineman staying on the other side of the line.
It's going to go for a 34-yard touchdown catch. So the Pioneers on the board with 4.3 seconds left to go in the half, and the extra point is good. And even though it's still going to be a 10-point lead likely at halftime for Martinsville, this changes the dynamic with Mooresville getting the ball to start quarter number 3.
Oh, there's absolutely no question. I mean, everything has gone against Mooresville the entire night. A lot of that self-inflicted, and to have that happen right at the end of the half, everyone's chest gets a little higher, they get their heads up a little bit, get a little more adrenaline. Martinsville now has a little bit of doubts. It's definitely going to change the ball game here.
Let's kind of talk about maybe halftime speeches, halftime adjustments. We'll start with the side that's in front. If you're Brad Rose at Martinsville, what's your message to your guys at the break?
Hey, we're ahead. Hey, we're ahead. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of making a mistake in the second half. Because a lot of times, Clinton Prairie, we had a long stretch here. We had the state record for the longest losses for a long time. And after a few years of that, you kind of are waiting to see what will happen next. What's going to hurt us this time? So they got to maintain that confidence they had the entire game. They have not backed down. They've been flying to the ball. They need to keep that. And that's all they need to say. Just keep doing what we're doing. We're going to be in great shape.
And this could be the last play of the half, although Wallman's last kick reached the end zone.
This is one of the scariest plays for a coach.
It is a squib kick. Martinsville will let this thing bounce. It is fielded. This should be the last play of the half. Good return going for Martinsville, but this play goes out of bounds. Everybody appears to be all right. No flags thrown, and we have reached the conclusion of half number one. In this rivalry game, we've seen some points, we've seen some defense, we've seen some flags. Our score at the break, Martinsville 17, Mooresville 7. We'll take this quick timeout, come back, begin the halftime show as you're watching high school football on Endeavor Communications.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in the communities we serve. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security systems for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most.
Keep your family connected with Endeavor eWireless. Endeavor offers affordable individual plans with unlimited voice and messaging and family share plans with your choice of data plans up to 20 gigabits. Endeavor eWireless runs on a quality 4G LTE network with nationwide coverage. Choose from popular smartphones. You can even bring in your own phone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more details about Endeavor eWireless plans.
Lightning-fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all of your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most. Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTex is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere program just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Want to thank our tremendous MTC Sports crew that is bringing you tonight's broadcast from Mooresville on Endeavor Communications. And Endeavor Communications, the providers of eShield Security. Provide security protection for your home or business, powered by quality Honeywell products. Endeavor eShield helps protect what you cherish most, providing burglary and intrusion detection, fire, smoke, and carbon monoxide protection, flood detection, video monitoring, and home and energy management. Call 800-922-6677 or log on to weendeavor.com for more information. As the Mooresville Brigade marches their way off the field at halftime, Greg Rakestraw, Sean Wines with you on Endeavor Communications for the halftime show. Our score, 17-7 in favor of Martinsville. Again, the Artesians coming in at 0-7 on an 18-game losing skid. Mooresville just 1-6 on the season, and even though both teams kind of struggled, Sean, say for the first 8-9 minutes of the opening quarter, it was really all Martinsville till that final offensive play for the Pioneers.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. And a lot of that was self-inflicted by Mooresville. I mean, Martinsville really hasn't gotten a whole lot done offensively other than two really, really nice runs by the quarterback where Mooresville had great pressure on him up the middle. And then we had the nice plays there by Tribby on the nice pass plays. So, really, Martinsville has gotten done what they need to get done. Field positions really helped them a lot tonight. They haven't made any any huge mistakes other than early in the game they had a couple turnovers and had some field position issues. So that's kind of the story for Martinsville. Mooresville they've got to control themselves. They've got to get some discipline. And the penalty game, to control their emotions a little bit, some of those unsportsmanlike penalties weren't needed, and it really hurt them when they had some opportunities to maybe get some stops. Those two things there, that'll be a total different ballgame. I'm really interested to see what happens at halftime after the coaches get a chance to kind of rein some of the young men in a little bit.
Unofficial total yardage in the half for Mooresville, 78 yards. Again, they had a few sacks and a few fumbles in there that really cost them some yardage. 75 yards passing, just 3 yards rushing. Bunch was 7 for 13 passing for 75 yards. That touchdown to Eineman and an interception mixed in there as well. Bradford 16 yards rushing. Bear 4 yards rushing. 5 punts for the Pioneers. 9 penalties, totaling 85 yards in the half for Mooresville as well. For Martinsville, Collier had 50 yards passing. He was 5 for 11 and had 2 touchdowns. Running the football, 72 yards rushing for Martinsville, but again, that is not their bread and butter. 58 of those yards on 2 scrambles by Collier, but in total, 122 yards for Martinsville. 2 penalties for a total of 30 yards for the Artesians. 3 punts for Urban, 1 field goal made by Urban as well. Scoring plays in the first half. Martinsville got on the board first with 1:18 left to go in the first quarter. Collier to Tribby for a 19-yard pitch and catch. Extra point was good. That made it 17-0. Then Martinsville would score again. They got the benefit of a short field. They would kick a 26-yard field goal with 8:27 left to go in the second quarter to make it 10-0. Martinsville would score again to make it 17-0 with 3:19 left to go in the half. Collier to the freshman and Matt Thomas. The extra point was good. And again, the points on the board for Mooresville with 4.3 seconds left to go in the half. Eineman, 34-yard touchdown grab for Bunch. Extra point by Wallman was good to make the score 17-7 at the break. Mooresville will get the ball to start quarter number 3. I don't know if this has to be a must-score drive for the Pioneers now that it's back to a 10-score game. But, Sean, what do you expect to see offensively for Mooresville the first time they touch it in quarter number 3?
Well, they don't have to necessarily score, but they definitely have to get the field flipped and get the ball deep in Martinsville's end if they're going to try to continue and have a good second half, get some of that momentum back they've already established.
Again, each of these two teams with one more regular season game left to go. For Mooresville, they will be at home to Beech Grove next Friday. And for Martinsville, they'll have a tough conference test in the Mid-State Conference. They will play host to Plainfield a week from now. That'll do it for our Endeavor Communications eShield Security Solutions halftime report. Third quarter action comes your way next as you're watching Morgan County High School football here on Endeavor Communications.
Experience the exciting world of television entertainment with Endeavor eTV. Get more than 350 quality TV channels including HD, movies, sports, family programming, lifestyle, and local news and weather. Never miss a program with Endeavor Whole Home DVR. Stop a program in one room and continue watching TV in another. Enjoy video on demand and pay-per-view selections with over 2,000 titles. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in our communities. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services for home or business, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 or or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we protect what you cherish most. Endeavor eTex provides outstanding IT and computer-related services for your home or business. Whether you need a simple home PC tune-up or a large-scale network installation for your business or your municipality, Endeavor eTex is your final destination for all of your IT needs. Maintenance agreements are available and services open to members and non-members alike. Call 1-877-524-9109 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Control your thermostat, door locks, and lights with your Endeavor eShield security system. Save energy by remotely controlling your lights and adjusting your thermostat's heating or cooling while you're away with Honeywell Total Connect. Forget to lock your door? No problem. Lock your doors remotely with the touch of a button from your smartphone or wireless device. Call 1-800-922-6677 for a free home and energy management system quote or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Third quarter about to get started here on Endeavor Communications. This portion of the broadcast brought to us by the We Endeavor Business Phone Solutions. More than a phone system, Endeavor VIP is a hosted unified communications solution. It gives businesses the ability to be accessible anytime, anywhere, on any device. Call 1-844-3-HOSTED to receive a free quote. Again, it'll be Mooresville ball to begin quarter number 3. The Artesians elected to take the ball with the win of the coin toss to start quarter number 1. Updating you on some scores from elsewhere in central Indiana. Well, this is actually southwestern Indiana, one of the best small school teams in the state. Linton Stockton about to run their record to 8-0. They lead rival Eastern Green 35-0 at halftime. That's not a bad Eastern Green team they're beaten up on at this point. Speaking of running the record 8-0, New Pal's on their way to doing that. They lead Newcastle 28-0. That is with 5:16 left to go in the second quarter of that game. We'll keep you updated on scores throughout the central Indiana region. But let's get back to this game because our third quarter is now underway. Bradford Fields at his own. No, it's not Bradford. This is Bear. At the 5-yard line, gets the 20, hurdles a man, sidesteps another, still going, but eventually about a third of the Martinsville roster catches up to him, and they will say forward progress was stopped at about the 20-yard line. So Bunch completed his last 2 passes for a total of 45 yards, including the last one that went for a touchdown. And the young man that returned that kick, last name is Bear. He is a transfer from Decatur Central and became eligible as of this week. So his number doesn't even appear on the roster for Mooresville. But he appeared as the backup at tailback tonight on the depth chart. Handoff goes to the guy that appeared at number 1. That is Bradford. Found a seam that frankly never existed in the first half. Dives forward, picks up 7, maybe 8, second and short.
That's a very nice aggressive run to start the half. Come right at him.
Go ahead and give him a gain of 8 on the play. I've got Bradford now for 11 carries for 24 yards, and let's see if that momentum carries over from the end of the first half for the Pioneers.
When you look out there, Martinsville isn't a really huge defensive front. They are pretty athletic. They do move really well.
This ball handed off to Bradford. Needed to get to the nose of the football to the 30-yard line, which he did. That'll move the chains for a Pioneers first down.
But you can tell there they do really have great leverage, the Martinsville kids, to get their hands. Placement's really nice to extend. I kind of like the idea that Mooresville coach is coming out here with, that he's going to come down and start slamming them in the face a little bit, try to change the context of the game, try to make a statement about who's going to be more physical in the second half.
It's a Martinsville team that kind of plays, depending on the flexibility of players, you can call it a 3-5-3 or 3-3-5 either way. Handoff goes to Bradford.
An old-fashioned ISO right there.
And he picks up 4 yards, and you're seeing a little rhythm of the running game that we never saw in half number 1 for the Pioneers.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And again, because you got that score, maybe you're not thinking about having to score quickly 3 scores down to start the half.
Well, this is great, especially with Martinsville's younger kids. If you can pound on them for a while, that takes a lot of juice out of you. So in the second, the fourth quarter, very end of the third quarter,
they'll toss to Bradford, Justice his lead blocker. Great job of running through a tackle of a Martinsville player. a play that looked like there were no yards to gain. Bradford picks up 4, 3rd and short.
At the end of the third quarter, you'll have it's like body punches in boxing. It takes a toll over time.
Well, after 10 carries for 16 yards, Sean, in the first half, he's got 4 for 18 to start the second half.
He definitely came back with a little bit different mindset.
Also helps the 5 guys in front of him, too.
You better believe it.
3rd and 2.
I've got a feeling their coaches probably
nowhere to go this time.
Probably challenged them there.
Now challenging on that play defensively for Martinsville was Chase Haviland. A loss of 4. Here comes the punt team on for Mooresville. 4 positive plays, 1 negative. Thwarts the drive for the Pioneers.
Well, if they get a good punt off here, they get a snap taken care of, then they've at least done one of the lesser goals. If they can just get the field flipped, hopefully get a 3 and out, then they'll get good field position again and try to do the same thing.
Wallman, good job to get that away.
Yes.
Again, that ball angles towards the sideline, but a bit of a rough snap. Again, gives away a little field position for the Pioneers. This will be ruled to go down at the 40-yard line. So for Wallman, just a 26-yard kick. But again, in each of his last 3 kicks, he's had to deal with some snap issues. Now, by the way, you see the side of that Mooresville helmet, and you see the state flag. You know, if you have seen the sign on the way into town, you see the State of Indiana logo at midfield. This is the birthplace of the state flag, hence why you see that, kind of replacing the old school Mooresville M that kind of looked like the Michigan M on the side of their helmet. Now it's the state flag, which you see Indiana emulate from time to time.
It's very sharp. I like it a lot. Oh, nice. Oh.
Good looking throw, but Tribby did not have time to get to that position.
Yeah, they didn't have a safety in the middle of the field, so they ran a little quick post inside, a little skinny post right down the seam, and just overthrew him just a smidge.
So 2nd and 10. And that has been kind of the common mistake for Collier. When he has missed a man, he has overthrown that player.
Well, sometimes that's coached because the other throw balls are the ones that get picked off and taken the other way on you.
Well, motion the man across the formation. This is the jet sweep on the handoff, and good job on the tackle by the Pioneers. Getting a hand in there to make that play is Nick Hawkins. There was a seam developing, but he tripped up the ball carrier.
I thought so too. Someone slipped through right at the last minute, just got a foot to stop it. It really looked nice. It was blocked well.
Carry on the play made by Boyd Johnson, his first carry of the game, but it only goes for a yard. So 3rd and 9 for the Artesians.
And they need to be sure they contain the quarterback. Looks like they're going to bring a little heat on the inside.
Well, that has been the constant for both these teams tonight. They have not been shy about bringing pressure.
No, they haven't. Puts a lot of pressure on your end game, so as long as your ends keep everything inside, there we go.
3 backers on a delayed blitz.
Nice play.
Catch is made, but Tribby got down out of bounds before he gets to the first down marker. His momentum carried him out of bounds, and he's 2 yards shy of the 50-yard line. It's 4th and 2. So for Tribby, it is his 4th catch of the night. And the offense was on the field for a while, but no way up 10. You're going for it at midfield.
It looked like they were standing around there for a pretty long time. I was wondering what was going on there.
Some teams can delay that decision because the special teams unit is the punter. That is not the case at Martinsville, even with not having the numbers they once had maybe a few years ago. Urban, high arching punt. Bear catches and then is caught. Well-timed tackle by Martinsville. It is Riley Edgerton. We have called his name a lot defensively this evening. Bear has been very explosive in the punt return game, not on that one. And the Mooresville Pioneers will take over at their own 23-yard line. 32-yard kick by Urban, but what was key about that one was the air he's able to put under that ball.
Well, we're right back where we were a minute ago. We had a change in possession, but we're starting right back where we were at the kick.
And frankly, Sean, for Martinsville, that's perfectly fine.
You better believe it. That clock is still running this entire time.
The ball spotted 23-yard line. And the defensive lineman just lurched forward enough. Well, that'll draw the immediate 5 yards and set up 1st and 5 for the Pioneers. Player that
I think they're going to say Bradford may have rocked just a little bit.
It is Ferguson that was the player that went forward for Martinsville, but they're going to, again, good catch there, Sean. They're going to say that It's actually a 5-yard penalty against Mooresville that started it.
That might, not saying this would ever happen, but I think one official was looking at one thing and one called the other one, but they did a great job getting together, and they talked it out and make sure that they made the right call.
Gary Hamilton is the crew chief, and a lot of these guys have worked both basketball and football state finals.
That's very good officiating right there.
Hand off to Bradford, nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. Tackle was made by Darius Stillman. That is a loss on the play of 3. And those positive gains to start the half have stalled. And now, once again, this offense stuck in reverse as they face 2nd and 18 at their own 15-yard line.
You can just see Martinsville's confidence just keep growing and growing.
Bunch, flanker screen. Bunch of tacklers over there to make the play for Martinsville. No gain, 3rd down. So for Eidemann, it is his 5th catch of the night, but that one for no gain. In fact, they'll even say he lost a yard on that play. So a common refrain for the Pioneers tonight, 3rd and a ways to go. They've had some thirds in Waverly, some thirds in north of Bloomington. This is a little closer. This is 3rd and 19. Pressure applied. Bunch scrambling, trying to buy time. Throws this ball for Bradford, and just the fact that he was able to make that a close play was impressive. But couldn't make the connection, and here comes the punt team on yet again for the Pioneers.
Boy, these snaps, as a coach on the sideline, you're just absolutely nerve-wracked right now, especially with the ball deep in your own end.
Well, as you can see by the graphic on your screen, we are halfway through quarter number 3, and no news is good news for the Artesians, as their lead is maintained at 10. Much less of an adventure that time for Wallman, but it's a line drive kick that Stillman tries to make a cutback on, and eventually, whistle is blown. Knee went to the turf at the 46-yard line. And again, the players kept playing, not sure about the whistle, but nothing extracurricular there. Once everybody determined the play was over with, all the activity ceased. Good field position trade for Martinsville as they have it on the plus side of the field. For Wallman, that is his 7th punt of the night. And again, if you're Martinsville, you try to go to more of the running game. You try to pick up some first downs. Again, this is not an offense that's going to just ground and pound and take time off the clock. It's not what they do. Collier tonight, 6 of 14 passing the football. Tribby has 4 of those catches. Fake on the jet sweep, handoff on the counter, and there's a big gain. That's Daniels, makes a man miss. It'll be wrestled down inside the 30-yard line. That's the best carry for a running back tonight by Martinsville.
Oh, that was a great play design. Had ran the jet fake across, tried to get some overflow, handed off on the underneath guy. The backside nose overran the play, cut back on it very, very nicely.
That is almost like the wing T double handoff that you'll see some teams run. That's the spread jet sweep version of it right there.
Exactly.
Nicely done.
It's also kind of like the double dive you see in the veer sometimes, too. In this area, Monrovia has made a living on that over the years.
Call, you're looking for the deep ball. Instead, he'll tuck it in and run, and that should be enough for a first down. They'll mark him down at about the 16-yard line, but that'll move the change yet again. 12-yard pickup. And Collier now with 67 yards on the ground and back-to-back first downs by the Artesians. And they are in field goal range, but they would love to get a touchdown to make it a 3-score lead. Handoff goes to Daniels. Again, just kind of lurches forward, does the best he can, which in that scenario was a yard. But over 100 yards on the ground for Martinsville. On the season, Martinsville came in with 315 yards rushing. Second and 9, and importantly for the Artesians, clock rolls. 5.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 3.
A little confusion out there.
But plenty of time on the play clock. It's at 13. No need to be in a hurry when you lead by 10 and are driving. On the jet sweep, Daniels looking for the throwback. It's to the quarterback in Collier. Collier makes a man miss. Makes a second man miss. Touchdown Martinsville. The razzle-dazzle works to perfection for the Artesians.
Very nice, very beautiful play design.
Second pass attempt for Daniels tonight. This one goes for a touchdown, and they're an extra point away from once again leading by 3 scores.
What really sprung that, too, was a very nice block by the wide receiver up in front of the quarterback when he received the ball.
And the extra point by Urban is good. Our score, 24-7, Martinsville leading Mooresville. 5:10 to go, third quarter. We're back after this.
Watch TV Everywhere is a value-added entertainment option which gives Endeavor Television subscribers the ability to watch TV programs on their PC, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. When you subscribe to an Endeavor TV package, you receive select TV programming that is available in that package free of charge. You can view Watch TV Everywhere program just about anywhere. All you need is an internet or Wi-Fi connection. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details about Watch TV Everywhere.
So Collier is starting to get into the kind of stat categories we talk about for guys that are often kick returners, where you mentioned total yards. Collier 57 yards passing, 67 yards rushing, and now 15 yards receiving. And he is responsible in some form or fashion for all 3 Martinsville touchdowns tonight.
That is the new style offense. You put your best athlete at the quarterback and make him make plays, whether it be with his feet, with his arm. Just make things happen. Extend plays.
Martinsville trying to snap an 18-game losing streak. Bear on the kick return. Gets the 20. Runs to an arm tackle. And eventually Thomas will wrestle him down at about the 31-yard line. So now my question is to you, with 17 minutes left to go in this game, Sean, can Mooresville continue to try to pick up some gains in the ground game, or is it time to start to air it out a little bit, knowing you got 3 scores to make up?
You're going to have to give it to the running back every once in a while just to keep them honest, but they are going to have to start making some more yardage per play than they've been making so far. You can't totally sell out.
Well, Bear is going to line up as the tailback in this formation, replacing Bradford. Bradford on the sidelines, helmet in hand for the Pioneers. Bunch on the slant. Catch made by Ottoman. And it's 9 yards on first down, just what the doctor ordered for Mooresville.
It's that little underscreen we saw previously in the first half.
Ottoman now with 6 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown tonight. Again, Mooresville huddling. And no need to really go no huddle at this point, but you don't want to dilly-dally at the line of scrimmage either.
Yeah, they don't need to run their green light offense right now, but they can.
One that's changing from green to yellow, perhaps, at this point.
Yeah.
Handoff goes to Bear. Bear should have a first down. Didn't get much, but didn't need much. That should move the chains for the Pioneers.
You can tell he's going to be a pretty good running back, but he just seems a little bit hesitant sometimes, just waiting for that big play instead of just finding the first crease and taking it vertical right away.
Jumbo package comes back in for Mooresville. Justice, Sanders, and Bradford.
He has definitely shown some great athleticism on the return game, which has been a very big bright spot for Mooresville tonight.
And then I think we had a sideline warning that was just signaled against Martinsville. And again, that is a warning. I think there was contact made with maybe an assistant coach and the side judge or one of the side officials. So again, no mark-off there. Pitch goes to Bradford, and when that formation came in, Martinsville had it well scouted. They pretty much set about 9 guys off left tackle, and it's a loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, I don't think they had anyone backside on that time. They definitely sold out.
So Bradford, his first 4 carries this half went for 18 yards. His last 3 have lost 9 yards. And he is at 25 yards on 17 carries for the night. Second and a dozen. Clock rolls. 3.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 3. Martinsville 0-7. Mooresville 1-6 on the season. Handoff on the fullback dive to Justice, and Justice just balls over Tribby. Does it again. And finally Justice wrestled out of bounds, and Tribby is asking for a license plate. First down.
Yeah, we were just talking about how they really overplayed the tight end wing sign last time, and they came back with a little fullback counter back to the backside. Very nice run. And that, for a 270-pound young man, he really is pretty athletic. It was a nice run.
So by far the offensive play of the night for the Pioneers. That is a 24-yard pickup for Justice.
That's a club.
But then they lose the
they
football.
dropped the ball.
Ball is free. Fight for it. Martinsville's got it. It's Stillman. Stillman picks it up. And momentum was very, very brief and unkind to the Mooresville Pioneers.
My golly, what a heartbreaker that would be. That's just the way the night's been for Mooresville, though. They get 2 or 3 great plays, get some momentum, get some things going their way, and then something happens to go the other way, whether it be a penalty, whether it be a turnover.
Well, second fumble of the night. Second turnover of the night for the Pioneers. They've had more fumbles they have recovered. But still, at the absolute worst of times, the Artesians take over. Up 17 points late in the third quarter. Play clock is running low on Martinsville, and they signaled for a timeout. I'm not sure they got it.
Yeah, they threw the flag in the.
Yep.
Yeah, it was too late.
Quarterback had asked for time, but didn't do it in time. And that is the third penalty of the night against the Artesians.
Well, if they can get the ball back in a hurry, at least they got the field flipped. It wasn't the traditional way by giving a punt, but if they get 3 and out, get another good return.
Make the handoff on the jet sweep. Here's the counter, and Daniels is making a miss at the 50. Still going, and it'll finally be wrestled down at about the 47-yard line. So first down Martinsville, and suddenly gains on the ground that haven't been there all season are being found by the Artesians.
You got a little bit of overflow by the backside linebacker. Same play that they had last time. Nice cut back. The nose kind of crossed the face. They came back. You probably could have another 10 or at least another 10 yards. Just trying to make that big play. Just keep going vertical, make them tackle you.
Daniels 6 carries for 41 yards. He'll get it again. Trying to bounce it outside right tackle. Waiting for the play to develop. Allows a hold to happen. But it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. Interesting to see if Martin or Mooresville will back him up or simply take the result of the play, which would set up 2nd and 12.
Mooresville did a great job stringing that out, filling all the gaps. A lot of defensive back covering, a lot of nice flow.
And Mooresville will say, hey, let's move him back 10 yards. It happened a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So 1st and 21.
Now, they don't have to be really greedy here. Martinsville can take their time, get 6-7 yards of pop and have a nice third down, short, third manageable situation.
Clock rolls, 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Handoff again to Daniels, and this time nowhere to go.
That's right. Trying to run a little cross scissor action to the back, a little cross action, cross counter. Mooresville did a nice job staying home on the backside.
I think at this point your main goal for Martinsville is just keep the clock rolling.
You better believe it.
You'll be happy to take some yards, but the clock is clearly your friend with a 3-possession lead when you're looking for your first win since October of 2014. Play clock is at 12, so no need to be in a hustle or be in a hurry, I should say, for the Artesians. Eli Toomey this time is in the backfield. Double reverse. It's Daniels trying to get to the corner. Another flag is thrown. But again, at this point, I don't think there's any reason to take that penalty. In fact, I can see on the Mooresville side they'll wave it off because the result of the play was nothing. And it sets up 3rd and 21. So they need to get to the 38-yard line, but not the 38-yard line they're currently on, that being the Mooresville 38. So 3rd and 24 here. Clock is stopped with 1:18 to go here in the third quarter. Collier looks to throw. Going to buy some time. Going to tuck it and run. Collier, again, still looking. And will eventually be taken down. But again, the good news from Martinsville, you don't like a quarterback getting hit, but instead of just running out of bounds or throwing the football away, he just bought about 40 more seconds to keep that clock rolling with that play.
Sure to extend that another 3 or 4 seconds and add another 4. You're exactly right.
Collier now 71 yards rushing tonight. And that will go down as a 4-yard play, but frankly, a much bigger one in terms of time and score. So Urban back to kick. All of his punts have been kind of mid-30s in terms of length. Bear back deep to return. And Mooresville setting up for a return with a couple of blockers back in front of him. Bit of a pooch kick, high kick, and Bear bobbles it. Martinsville dove for. I think they got it.
Got it.
How about that? Artesians take over at the Mooresville 30-yard line. And simply put, Mooresville cannot get out of its own way.
No, they cannot.
So Bear bobbled it after what was about a 37-yard kick. But the second turnover of the quarter gives the Arties the football at the Mooresville 30-yard line. And if Martinsville keeps this ball on the ground, this will be the final play of the quarter. They're going to look maybe for the downs on this one. Try to put it away. Thomas, jump ball, knocked away. He had gotten inside his defender, but hustling back to knock it away was Gavin Evans.
For a minute there, I thought he had a chance to pick that off. Kind of hung there a little bit.
That's one of those quick change plays, though.
It sure is.
You're trying to put this game away, catch the defense napping a little bit. The second down. Thomas already has one touchdown tonight for Martinsville. Ball goes to Daniels. Brought down by an arm.
Yeah, they sent the blitz, and he just about got past the blitz. The blitz went on the right side. He cut back.
Tackle made by Jaden Scott after a 4-yard pickup, but that ends quarter number 3. Martinsville trying to end a losing streak that nearly dates back for 2 years. They lead by 17. Fourth quarter comes your way next on Endeavor Communications.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
24-7. Martinsville leading on Endeavor Communications alongside Sean Wines. Greg Rakestraw with you. Thanks to Sean Walker and our great crew from MTC Sports. Bringing you tonight's game from Pioneer Field. Fake the handoff, look for the throw, and Tribby ran before he caught it. It would have been a first down and maybe more. An interesting play call here for Martinsville. The field goal doesn't do you much good to go from 17 to 20. Might as well go for it here on 4th and 6 at the Mooresville 26-yard line.
Certainly. That's the exact same play they scored in the first half. They had a little play action, a little slant to Tribby for the first touchdown of the game.
They'll flip Tribby and Thomas this time. Sides of the field will the Artesians. They'll isolate the taller Thomas near side. 3 receivers top side of the formation. Make the handoff. Collier looks to throw. Buying time. Now going to tuck it and run. First down, looking for more. Upended inside the 5-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle made by James Mabry. But it's first and goal for Martinsville after another 22-yard pickup by the quarterback in Collier.
Really good athlete, I tell you. This kid's pretty good.
He's got 93 rushing yards tonight. Coming into this game, Collier had 28 yards rushing on the season.
He's very poised, always looking downfield. Has a nice sense of where the defenders are for the pressure.
Collier just staring at the play clock, watching it roll down. He'll take the snap at 2. Rolls right side, looking backside, has Toomey, can't get it to him, and just kind of threw that one in the dirt, even though he had a receiver in the area. But again, great job to run as much time off the play clock as possible and kind of roll right, trying to buy time for his receivers to get open. He's had a better game than 6 of 17 for 57 yards would indicate.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, this Martinsville doesn't look like the team that the record books and all the losses the last 2 years have shown.
It's a Martinsville team that scored 42 points at Franklin 3 weeks ago. That's the only other time this year they have scored more points than they have tonight. Play clock is at 2. Handoff goes the motion man. Double handoff again. It's Daniels. Just trying to find a seam. Cuts back, loses yardage. He'll be knocked down at about the 7-yard line, a 3-yard loss.
Another great job by Mooresville rallying to the ball, stringing it out to the sideline.
Clock continues to roll, though, for Martinsville with just under 11 minutes left to go in tonight's game. And again, if you don't get the end zone here, maybe you do think about tacking on that field goal to make it a 20-point lead. A little more of a sure thing from this distance than it would have been from the 26. Yet again, Collier, hands on hips, staring down that play clock. And now a timeout will be taken by Martinsville to figure out exactly what play they are going to run. With that, we'll briefly step aside. Artesians lead the Pioneers 24-7. 10.5 minutes left to go in this one. Back in a moment on Endeavor Communications.
Lightning fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Let's update you on some other scores from around the area. Bedford North Lawrence leading Madison 38-7. In the Mid-State, Whiteland leading Plainfield 24-14. 4 minutes left to go in that one. And in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, Brownsburg looking to run their record to 8-0. They lead Noblesville 21-0. Here it is 24-7 Martinsville. 3rd and goal, 7-yard line. Collier looking backside, throws to Daniels. A little bit of a screen, but Mooresville was not fooled. Mabry makes the tackle. A minimal gain, and again, just kind of a quick glance toward the sideline. Looks like Martinsville not interested in the 3. They're looking for the touchdown here.
It's a rivalry game.
Again, I talked about how maybe you think about 3 here, but the other thing that I would add into that mix is that even if you don't get it, it's a 3-score lead, and you make your opponent drive the length of the field.
And this runs clock. I mean, when you kick a field goal, I mean, you can run it down, but.
So 4th and goal. Collier looking for the fade to Thomas. End zone corner. Waiting for the call. He's got it.
He's got it.
Touchdown, Martinsville. 2nd touchdown of the night for the freshman receiver. 4th touchdown for Collier. 3 throwing them, 1 catching them. And it's 30-7 in favor of Martinsville. Thomas has 2 catches tonight, both in the end zone.
That's a nice ball thrown nice and high to a tall receiver, only he can get it. The defender really did well, all he could to
And the extra point is up and good. 31-7, Martinsville in front. We're back in just a moment as you're watching this Morgan County rivalry on Endeavor Communications.
Enjoy the freedom of independent living with Endeavor's medical alert system. Contact emergency help or a loved one directly through the water-resistant two-way voice pendant. It's as easy as pressing a button to call for help in and around your home. The medical alert system is easy to use and connects directly to your landline telephone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or go to our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor Communications, we help protect what you cherish most.
31-7. Martinsville trying to erase 18 consecutive Friday nights of agony. There's the touchdown grab by Thomas. Last victory for Martinsville came in the sectional opener 2 years ago when they beat Scott Bless and Bloomington North. They then lost the next week in sectional play. Went 0-10 a year ago, 0-7 coming into tonight's game. And they have not played like that this evening. Urban to boot this ball away. Bear will pick it up at about the 5-yard line, and then will be picked up by Martinsville defensively at the 20.
That's the best coverage of the night right there. Nice job running in the field, keeping in your lanes.
So if you're Mooresville, simply put, the mistakes have to stop. In half number one, it was penalties. In half number two, it's been turnovers. There's been 2 of them. And looking forward for each of these two teams. A good Beech Grove team, but a Beech Grove team that plays a largely 2A schedule. In the Indiana Crossroads Conference comes here next week. Snap to Bunch. Heineman off his hands, and was it intercepted? No. Nope. Ruled that did not catch it. Stillman thought he had it. Didn't get all of it. It is ruled to be an incompletion. Take a look on the replay here. Very tough to tell from that angle. Stillman thought he got it, but more importantly, the officials say nope, incomplete pass. A little life left here for the Pioneers. Bunch looks near side. That catch was made, and then the receiver was caught immediately. Drew Collins with the grab. Tackled after a pickup of 5, 3rd down. For Collins, his first grab of the night. Bunch tonight, 10 for 18, 88 yards passing. A touchdown and interception. Catch not made. Heineman, ball was thrown behind him. Had defensive pressure right behind him. Corbin Williams had the coverage for Martinsville. And the punt team coming on here for Mooresville. At 31-7 with less than 9 minutes to go. Pioneers will kick this ball away. It's a Mooresville team that, and if they can kind of try to get right, they've got a chance to win a game in their sectional. It's a long drive they've got to head up to Western. Line drive kick, fielded by Stillman back at the 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard kick with about a 7-yard return on the 8th punt of the night for Woolman. But it's a Western team. Kind of talk about with Beech Grove. Beech Grove plays a largely 2A, a very good 2A schedule as the Indiana Crossroads Conference. Western is now part of the Hoosier Conference, where they take on teams like Hamilton Heights, West Lafayette, Lafayette Central Catholic, Tipton, some really quality programs, but none at the 4A level.
Yeah, I think it's a good matchup. I think Mooresville has a really good chance over at Western. They have some athletes over there at Western. They're kind of a spread team. They've seen several of those teams down here this year. From what I've seen here with Mooresville, they have some bodies. They cover well most of the time. They just need to get out of their own way, like you were saying earlier. That would be a very competitive ball game.
Handoff goes to Daniels. Daniels gets a yard, and the key right now for Martinsville, Sean, is ball security.
You bet. Yep. Be patient. Make your handoffs made every single time. Make sure you squeeze the ball with 2 hands when you get in traffic as a running back. As soon as you get hit, go down. Don't worry about being the hero and trying to get that extra yard. That extra yard doesn't mean anything right now. It's about ball control and running that clock. And this is offensive lineman time. If they want to win this ball game, which they have a great chance, they've got to take it upon themselves to get a push, and make sure we get a first down.
Artesians don't even break the huddle till 10 is on the play clock. Receivers got to hustle up and get set. Got it off just in time. Handoff goes to Daniels. We'll give him credit for 3 as he crosses the 45 to the 44. Daniels 12 carries for 43 yards. The 12 carries for Daniels matches his total for the season.
Wow.
Coming into tonight. And again, the top running back for Martinsville has been out this evening. That is Ben Ballerzak, a sophomore. Ballerzak and Collier each had 63 carries in the first 7 games. So there have been some names that have been called on tonight that have not seen as many reps this year, and they have taken advantage of it. Play clock is at 7. 3rd down and 6 for the Artesians. Fake the handoff. Collier looking to find some room, and again, just realize quickly, I'm going to keep this ball, keep the clock rolling, try to kick this ball away and pin Mooresville yet again deep in their own territory. No gain on the carry for Collier.
That was a very good decision by him. It would be nice if he kind of tucked that ball a little bit sooner, kind of carrying a little loose in one hand, a little Walter Payton. But great decision going down.
Sadly, the people below the age of 30 that are watching this game tonight have heard of Walter Payton but have no idea of the reference that I got immediately that you just made.
Well, they have got to see some film because they will not believe it. He was an incredible athlete, a really good man, did a lot for his communities.
Not a great kick by Urban. It was rushed. It takes a pro Mooresville bounce, and it'll be down by Curtis at the 29-yard line, so Urban unleashes his worst kick of the night. That only goes for 15 yards. But for Martinsville, that drive took about 2.5 minutes off the clock, and that is what of most concern to you as of now. Only touchdown tonight for Mooresville came with 4 seconds left to go in the first half. Bunch trying to throw the home run ball. Oucher's trying to find some positive real estate. He does not. He is taken down in bounds. He loses a couple, and the clock continues to roll, and then a flag is thrown at the end of the play, and this has all the indications of going against Mooresville on an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
That looks like that might be language. It's away from the play. There are no Martinsville players there. No contact. A little frustration.
That is the 4th sack of the night against Bunch. And that is the 11th penalty of the evening against Mooresville. And that is at the end of the play, so the down counts. It'll be 2nd and 26. Got to get the ball to the 39-yard line, do the Pioneers. Bunch throwing the deep ball for Eineman. Couldn't make the one-handed grab. It will be pass interference called against Martinsville.
Yeah, I believe he had his hand, his offhand was pulled down at the last minute when the ball came.
Gallion commits the penalty. But again, this is where we point out that in high school football, it's like college. It's only 15 yards. But also, unlike college, not an automatic first down.
That's right.
And so now it becomes 2nd and 11 for the Pioneers, even after a 15-yard penalty.
But you get the down. You still get that down. You're still 2nd down, which helps. Especially, what was it, 26 yards to go there?
So that penalty is nowhere near as damaging as it would be at the NFL or college levels. 4 wide receiver set as Mooresville has operated in most of the night. Blitz coming. Quick hitter. Could not be completed. Daniels heard the footsteps. Didn't make the grab. Third down. Collins was the intended receiver on the play. We'll update you on some scores from elsewhere in the area. Warren Central leads Carmel 26-23, 10:56 left to go in that game. Linton Stockton's lead over Eastern Green grows to 42-0. And Roncalli leads Decatur Central 29-19 late third quarter. Bunch, home run ball. Heineman's got it, and he's going to score. The offensive frustration ends for one play for the Pioneers. 72-yard strike from Bunch to Heineman, and it's 31-13 with 5:22 left to go.
That was a great play. The play right before that, running a little fade. He got the outside edge on him, got the pass interference. This time he came off, gave a little outside head shake, broke underneath him on the post, and hit him right in stride. Fantastic play.
Second touchdown grab of the evening to Heineman. The previous one for 34 yards, this one again for 72. Wallman is on for the extra point. And this one is good. So 31-14, still a three-score game, but 5:22 left to go in the game. We'll take this quick timeout. Back after this on Endeavor Communications.
Endeavor Communications continues to be the leader of technology in the communities we serve. We provide crystal clear voice, super fast internet, exciting television entertainment, security systems for home and business, medical alert systems, IT services, and our new 4G LTE wireless telephone service with nationwide coverage. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details. Endeavor eShield gives you peace of mind that your home, family, and business are safe. eShield provides burglar protection, leak detection, carbon monoxide, smoke and heat detection, and asset protection to secure your valuables. And of course, there's 24/7 monitoring. Total Connect Remote Services controls your system through your smartphone, tablet, or any other wireless device. Call 1-800.
We bring you back to live action because Mooresville was going for an onside kick, and Wallman frankly made it a bit easy for Martinsville to recover that one, as Isaac Osborne able to field that one. And so it's a three-score game with Martinsville having the football at the 47-yard line.
Tried to go for the double bounce, and the second bounce just didn't happen quick enough.
This field has been a turf field here, I want to say, since 2010 because of the Mud Bowl game in 2009 versus Plainfield, which is also known around these parts as the Transformer Explosion Night.
Oh, really? Had one below here? Oh, my.
Daniels on the carry, and the jersey at some point in time you thought would give way. It never did. He's able to run around as best he can, but loses 2 on the game. And yes, if you got some time to check the YouTubes, kids, go to Mooresville Transformer Explosion, and you will see what happened as the stadium went dark, with the exception of the Neote scoreboard that was parked over in the corner that night. And the game had to be resumed the next day, which was a good thing because the field was so muddy that you couldn't read anybody's numbers that was actually playing in the game. That was the first game ever called for a laundry break. Second down and 11. And again, Martinsville doing a great job of just running as much time off the clock as possible. Daniels will get back to the original line of scrimmage. That makes it 3rd down and 10. And a timeout will be called by Mooresville with 4:25 left to go in this game. All right, so what sort of play are you dialing up here? If you're Martinsville, you just again keep it on the ground and make them run those timeouts, or?
Well, I'm a pretty conservative guy, and if being a run guy, I am definitely going to try to run the ball. But they've done they've had two reverses tonight. They've had a couple throwbacks, so I'm not sure what to expect, to be honest with you. It got me on the edge of my seat, just wondering what's going to go on here.
First timeout used by Mooresville here in the half. And importantly, even after that last score by Mooresville, it is a 3-score contest. You try to find that delicate balance of running the clock but not completely taking your foot off the gas if you're Martinsville, because it's so hard to pick back up that attack mentality if you need it. And Collier has been capable of making big plays with his feet. Keep that in mind.
He really has.
Takes the handoff here. They're going for the home run ball. Deep down the middle, he overthrows his man. So that'll stop the clock with 4:18 left to go. Collier now 8 for 20, 64 yards, 3 touchdown passes, and a touchdown grab of his own. They will punt this ball back away to Mooresville, and Mooresville with a glimmer of hope here late in this game. This is where you put it on your defense that clearly is having one of its best nights of the season. Before tonight, the fewest points that Martinsville has allowed in the game was last week versus Roncalli in 35. Oh. And this kick hits one of the linemen for Martinsville. I don't think the umpire caught it. I think one of the side judges did.
Yeah, he got him on the top.
He's standing at the 42-yard line. And so they tried to go for the low line drive kick to avoid a run back, but unfortunately hit one of the linemen. And Mooresville takes over after what is about a 10-yard punt. It'll be a 15-yard punt, to be honest with you. So the last 2 kicks from Urban have not been great. Again, that gives Mooresville just a little more hope here.
And if they can get a quick touchdown here in 1 or 2 plays, it gets a little bit more interesting here.
With 4:10 left to go in the game. And Martinsville has gotten pretty steady pressure on Bunch this evening.
They're playing zone. They're playing 5 in coverage.
Pressure, and Comer couldn't make the catch.
It's a nice, smart play call. Clear out, have a little outside route to run out of bounds when you catch the ball, but we got to catch it first.
It's also a good delayed blitz from a linebacker spot, because you'll see pressure applied here, and as you'd expect with that quick of a hit, no one touched that man.
Oh my, nope.
And 4 sacks tonight for Martinsville defensively.
That's pretty poised. That was a pretty good ball for having somebody right in his face. For a quarterback who's only been playing quarterback for 4 weeks.
Martinsville doubling their sack total on the season tonight.
Now they get a little man off the top this time.
Artesians bring 4. Bunch again throws the deep ball, looking for Collins, tipped away. Gallion with coverage for the Artesians.
It's a good design again, booting away, trying to improve the angle on the deep post. The ball is just a little lower. He could have taken it into his body. Great attempt by the receiver.
3rd down here for Mooresville. The entire field is 4-down territory at this point. Bunch now 11 for 21. 160 yards passing tonight.
They're going to bring some heat, and they've got something on the top maybe if they want it. Run the out.
Bunch throws deep down the middle. Heineman makes the grab.
Nice.
Sliding catch at the 33-yard line. That's good for a gain of 25 and a Mooresville first down. 166 yards receiving for Heineman tonight. That is his 8th catch. Those are some T.Y. Hilton level numbers against the Chargers a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, it is.
They're hopefully T.Y. Hilton level numbers against the Bears a couple of days from now. 1st and 10. Double handoff. Toss back. Razzle-dazzle. Bunch throws, but I think he was hit as he was trying to throw that football. I believe that Hoskins got back there and got a mitt on it to knock it free. And Mooresville trying to get creative, but Hoskins with the pass rush blew that opportunity up. Clock stops with 3:31 left to go in the game. Bunch will roll left side. Out in the flat, incomplete. Wise was the intended target. And yet again, 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Pioneers. Want to quickly thank the tremendous director of athletics here at Mooresville High School, Mike Mossbrucker, for his hospitality this evening. It is always a pleasure to come here and broadcast a game at Mooresville High School. 3rd down and 10.
Good little man-to-man on the top of the field. Now they're rolled over late.
Pressure coming. Bunch buys time. Going to tuck it and run. 30, 25, 20, 15, and steps out of bounds there. 1st down, Mooresville. 19-yard pickup. And by far his best carry of the night. In fact, they'll give him 20. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 3:15 left to go in the game. That was all about him buying enough time in the pocket for his receivers to get down the field and run off the defensive secondary. Throwing the slant, picked off. Stillman, and he might be able to race this one back. Bunch is giving chase. He wins the foot race. Stillman cuts back. Heineman involved in the chase as well. Tracks him down at the 25-yard line. And that should do it to end that 2-year losing streak for Martinsville.
And they've come back to that play 2 or 3 times. And that outside linebacker had been chasing the inside man. This time he set on it and broke on it. Made a nice grab with his hands. That was a great effort by Bunch to come back and prevent this from being a score.
4th turnover of the game for the Pioneers. 2nd interception thrown by Bunch this evening.
That's good hustle by his teammates, too.
Again, Mooresville has 2 timeouts remaining, but has a 3-score lead, and you can be guaranteed that Martinsville will run the football here. Quick little toss to Toomey, and Toomey will have the 1st down. And again, because that toss is 4, that actually counts as a pass. But nonetheless, it's positive yards, and the clock will once again start running after a 15-yard pickup to Toomey. It goes for Toomey's first grab of the night. And that'll also be 1st and goal now at the 10-yard line, as the clock rolls with 2.5 minutes left to go. Well, barring construction issues, it is a quick trip from Mooresville to Martinsville for these young men that have not won a game in 2 years. That bus home is going to fly this evening.
It's going to be rocking. You better believe it.
Again, they'll toss it to Toomey yet again. Toomey cuts back inside at the 5. Toomey wrestled down just shy of the goal line. He'll be taken down inside the 1. Quick little toss to Toomey again, because it looks like a handoff, or it's really a jet sweep, but because there's no handoff and that ball is kind of tossed forward, that technically counts as a pass. 2nd and goal. He'll actually line up underneath the center. They try to push him in, waiting for a signal. It depends on how he falls. He didn't fall forward, so he didn't get it. But again, if you're Martinsville, that's just more time you can run off the clock. Perfectly fine with that, with 1:23 left to go in this one. So 3rd down. By the way, Collier coming into tonight's game did have 2 rushing touchdowns. Running backs this year had accounted for 1 rushing touchdown for Martinsville coming in.
Well, they have definitely flipped the tables tonight.
Again, Collier just looking at the clock. Play clock is at 10, as the game clock is under a minute left to go. Both these teams will exit 1-7 on the season after tonight. High snap, hand off to Daniels, and cannot get in. Again, he'll have no gain. But because we have adopted on live ball action the 40-second play clock in high school football this year, there is only about a 6-second difference in game clock and play clock, and really Martinsville can, in theory, run 1 more play and this game can be over with. It looks like Martinsville might call a timeout as the play clock is set to expire with 6 or 7 seconds left to go. Or maybe even just take the delay of game penalty at this point.
It didn't hurt them one bit.
Yep.
Points mean nothing.
They'll go ahead and call the timeout with 5.4 seconds left to go. So a timeout taken by Martinsville. I'm not sure here if you run the ball trying to get in the end zone, you simply have Collier scramble around and take a knee to end the game. Either way, you know that is the most fun bus ride you've had in a couple of years.
Oh, you better believe it. And a huge weight off those kids and the coaching staff and the community's shoulders. It's such a big relief.
Again, in Brad Rose's first year as the head coach, he went 7-4. Then it was 0-10, and it was 0-7. But now 1-7 after tonight. Again, they will have Plainfield, and they will have a week off. Then they'll have another road trip of either the second-ranked team in the state in New Pal or the fourth-ranked team in the state in Columbus East. And Collier again is just going to run back, going to wait till the clock gets to 0. He's going to kill his rushing average tonight. And wisely, he needs to take a knee. The player's like, hey, take a knee, end the game. And he does. So he takes a knee, and Martinsville takes home a win for the first time since mid-October of 2014. We'll take this quick timeout, come back with a post-game show. Martinsville a winner, as you've been watching on Endeavor Communications.
Keep your family connected with Endeavor eWireless. Endeavor offers affordable individual plans with unlimited voice and messaging and family share plans with your choice of data plans up to 20 gigabits. Endeavor eWireless runs on a quality 4G LTE network with nationwide coverage. Choose from popular smartphones. You can even bring in your own phone. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit weendeavor.com for more details about Endeavor eWireless plans.
Lightning-fast high-speed internet is only a click away. Through fiber optic technology, Endeavor Communications is able to offer internet speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second to stream movies, download music, watch TV and video clips, connect on social media, play games online, conduct online video conferencing, and is ideal for supporting all of your devices in your home or business. Call 1-800-922-6677 or visit our website at weendeavor.com for more details.
Sometimes in television, you let the picture tell the story. This is an experience, those young men. If you're a freshman or sophomore, you haven't had this at Martinsville in your high school days. If you're a junior or senior, this probably happened when you weren't playing on the varsity. They win tonight for the first time since their sectional opener 2 years ago, snapping an 18-game losing streak. The final score this evening, Martinsville 31 and Mooresville 14. Greg Rakestraw, Sean Wines with you on Endeavor Communications. Coach, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, mistakes, that's the name of the game. Martinsville came out with a lot of heart, a lot of passion. They played absolutely as hard as they could every single down. Big rivalry game, and Mooresville just made too many mistakes to win this one. Good athletes on both teams. They just came down to errors.
Time now to award our player of the game, and it is the quarterback for Martinsville that gets the honors in Jonathan Collier. He finished 10 of 23 passing for 3 touchdowns for 88 yards. He also then caught a 15-yard touchdown pass, and he had 10 rushes for 82 yards this evening. So he was responsible tonight for 185 yards of offense for Martinsville. And again, an all-around outstanding night for that young man. So each of these two teams now 1-7 on the season, and both of them will be at home for their final game of the regular season. Martinsville plays host to Plainfield next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Same start time for Mooresville in a non-conference matchup when they take on the Beech Grove Hornets. That'll do it for our Endeavor E-Tex postgame show and our broadcast on Endeavor Communications. For Sean Wines and our entire MTC Sports crew, this is Greg Rakestraw. Good night from Mooresville, where Martinsville was the winner this evening, and you've been watching on Endeavor Communications.